Okay, hello people, it's me again, the BOA 97 and all that you could say and all that. And one thing I want to talk about is okay, here we have it. AEW's Collision, which turned out, way better than I expected. Way better because this show was just fantastic. I'm telling you, and all that stuff right here and all that. We have seven matches, and this show was just fantastic. Man, I like how the booking went right there, and I just love how Toni Storm managed to do her part right here and all that stuff. Even though I'm not really familiar with her opponent, you could say, but you could say nonetheless, this show is just fantastic, better than the other Collision shows that's been happening lately, which you could say felt a little bit lacking. That's the thing right there and all that. And in other words, so yeah, let's go over the show. I'm telling you, but let me tell you, it's just fantastic. I got to give this a thumbs up right here, man. I'm most likely going to give this a 10 or a 9 out of 10. It's somewhere between there. This show, because that's what it felt like to me. Either somewhere between a 9 and a 10, somewhere between there, like a 9.5 or whatever, and all that stuff you could say and all that. So let me tell you. So yep, let's go over, man. I just loved how this turned out, man. The wrestlers did their part really good and stuff and all that. Because how to put this off? You got Willow Nightingale versus Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander versus Tootie Lynn. I'm not familiar with Tootie Lynn and stuff, or Shazza McKenzie. I don't know. They don't book those wrestlers very often, or I don't get to see those as often. You could say and all that. But this show just I found really impressive though and stuff right there because I don't know, this Collision right here seemed to have given me a little bit more, confidence about AEW and stuff right here. I know this Collision made me feel a little bit more confident about where AEW is going. Like like the ratings are gonna go up or stuff, and things are gonna turn good and stuff right here. In other words, not being as cold, you could say, not as cold as before and stuff right there. Because yeah, AEW has been cold, but this right here, what's lately been happening gives me a good feeling, just in all that stuff right there. So yep, let's go over this right here and stuff and all that. It's right there. So yep, AEW's Collision, which was back in December 14th, 2024, of course, because that's the year and stuff and all that. So yep. Okay, to repeat myself, you got Continental Classic Blue League, Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe with the Continental Classic. Another Blue League, you could say, with the Kazuchika Okada and stuff and the Beast Mortals before Action Andrade and Leo Rush and Top Flight happen as well, as we get Shazza McKenzie versus Toni Storm and stuff right here. Toni Storm managed to handle this right here and all that. I mean, I've noticed that they had Toni Storms in both Rampage and in Collision right there and stuff. I mean, that's a good way to have her little return and stuff right there. Not little, major return, you could say, or something like that and stuff right there. But other than top of that, we had a video of Will Ospreay walking in the back after his Dynamite match being shown with Ospreay running into Darby Allin. So yeah, that's where Darby Allin was supposed to make some promises, you could say. Right there, telling him there might not be a Continental Classic next year if they don't do something about Jon Moxley and Death Riders. Because yeah, Jon Moxley, yeah, he's really been putting some heel work and all that stuff right here. I mean, yeah, he's been an a-hole lately and all that, but he's still been doing good. Doing his part right there and all that. Even though it was kind of messed up doing the plastic bag thing right there to Bryan Danielson. I think, yeah, Bryan Danielson, who really retired in a really rough way, you could say, and all that. But it's okay to put this off. Yeah, we got Ospreay saying that he's lost 2 in a row, and his focus is winning the Classic. That's the thing right there. But after all that is said and done, Darby was said that he needs someone in the foxhole with him to come back on Ospreay's door and stuff and all that. Right there and all that, so that seems to happen. So let me tell you. So I guess like after that stuff right there, after that video, we get the match with Jamie Hayter versus Willow Nightingale. Honestly, I don't know. In my opinion, I'm really glad that Willow Nightingale managed to get an upper hand of Jamie Hayter, because honestly, it felt like to me that not Jamie Hayter, Willow Nightingale is one of the wrestlers that really needs to pick up their wins a little bit more, because like, I don't know, just like some time ago, it just felt like she was just falling behind and stuff, and I don't like when wrestlers do that stuff when they just lose to me at times, and so it just doesn't feel good to me and stuff and all that. Okay, but to put this one off, Jamie Hayter versus Willow Nightingale, the winner representing AEW at Wrestle Dream and stuff right there. Yeah, everything Wrestle Dream and stuff is supposed to happen as well, where we have a double shoulder block, and that's where nobody moves right there and stuff, you could say, before Willow just delivers a shoulder block and Hayter just hits the mat. leading to a backslide by Hayter for a 2 count stuff right there, and then we get a chop fest right there and stuff and all that before Willow gets the better of the exchange, just chops down Hayter in the corner, but Hayter just fires back in kindness, you can say, before Willow just back body drops Hayter over the top, but Hayter just manages to hold on, DDT's Willow on the apron and stuff as the lights went out momentarily and come back on before allowing Willow to capitalize with a cannonball off the apron before going back from commercial, and Hayter just tosses Willow with a big superplex off the top right there. And we get a regular knee to the face by Hayter, getting a 2 counter stuff as we offer Yushi Goroshi by Hayter and stuff right there in a basement lariat, getting a 2 count right there and stuff. I mean, I noticed that, Jamie Hayter's been getting a good number of 2 counts right here and stuff and all that, even though she still lost and stuff like that, or maybe I just didn't see everything and all that stuff. I mean, I really wish, I'm not kidding, I really wish AEW could have shown me more of this, I'm telling you. But other than that, we got Hayter tossing Willow with a big superplex off the top and a regular knee to the face by Hayter for a 2 count stuff and all that. As we also have Willow heading up top, but Hayter just catches her, walking her to the middle of the ring and stuff and tossing her with the big German suplex. Before Hayter just goes for the Hayter raid and stuff, but Willow ducks and stuff, hitting the ropes and hitting the pounces stuff right there, or the pouncy, you could say, where we have Hayter escaping the Babe with the power bomb and stuff and rolling up Willow for a 2 count stuff right there. Yep, you have it right there, another 2 count by Jamie Hayter and stuff right there. I mean, Jamie Hayter I guess Jamie Hayter was really wanting to win because of the amount of 2 counts, you could say, and all that. But yeah, Willow Nightingale manages to gain an upper hand. I'm really glad for Willow Nightingale because, like I said, she needs to step up her game a little bit right there. If not, then what's the deal? What is the deal? So anyway, you got Hayter just wanting the lariat, but just Willow and ducks and muscles Hayter up a circle, landing to another Babe with the power bomb and stuff, and that leads to like a 1-2-3 right there and all that stuff right there. I mean, most likely going to give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to and stuff right there because I don't know. I'm not always able to see everything in the match, but judging by the amount of results, man, it does feel like a shorter match sometimes. I mean, that's what it seems to look like to me and stuff right there. But anyway, you got Willow Nightingale winning the match versus Jamie Hayter and stuff right there and all that. So right there and all that. I mean, honestly, I really wish that. I'm not kidding. I really wish the results could give us more information on the backstage stuff right there, because I know most of the time the results are more interested in match stuff. It doesn't feel like they give us enough backstage results and stuff. I mean, I really wish they could do that. That's the thing right there and stuff. So anyway, let me tell you. This one, I guess you could say it was an awesome opener right there, and would have really, some people would have really enjoyed about like 5 or 10 more minutes of this one. I gotta agree with that one right there, man. I would have enjoyed 5 or 10 more minutes of this one right here. I mean, we all would have. So anyway, we got Hayter being back, and this seemingly is a springboard to a storyline involving her finally, and right there for it and all that stuff right there. I mean, also I was like wondering, I'm wondering like when Willow Nightingale is going to get actual revenge on Chris Statlander and stuff right there, because I noticed that Chris Statlander back in Double or Nothing, she backstabbed Willow Nightingale after that hardcore match with Adam Copeland and Malachi Black. That was fantastic, man. That was fantastic. I mean, I wish I was doing YouTube at that time so I could talk about it and stuff. I mean, makes me wish I was doing this earlier. That's the thing right here. Stuff. But anyway, we got Willow walking back as the lights go out before Julia Hart is there. She drops Hayter with the hammerlock DDT and stuff right there. So yeah, Julia Hart managed to show up on this collision stuff. But anyway, our second match right here is Kazuchika Okada and the Beast Moros right here and stuff. I mean, dude, I'm not kidding. It looked like Beast Moros was going to win this one. It really did look like he was going to win. I'm telling you. I am telling you. So yeah, you get Okada poking Mortals in the eye and trying a shoulder block, but honestly, I don't know what Okada was thinking by trying to headbutt Mortals with that big mask that Mortals has, stuff and all that. But other than that, we got Okada dumping him over the top to the floor and stuff as Okada rolls Mortals and plays to the crowd and stuff, and all that, which leads to allowing Mortals to come back with the twisting suicide dive and stuff. And Mortals just throws Okada into the steel steps and gets a head of steam, but misses a huge cannonball where Okada just spikes Mortals with the DDT on the floor before commercial time happens. We don't care about damn commercials, but anyway, we got Okada beating on Mortals around the ringside area. And back from the break, which I don't care about, we get Mortals alive, of course, and we also get a spinning back kick and stuff, a snapmare and a neck snap by Mortals and stuff before we get a pair of tilt-a-whirl backbreakers by Mortals and stuff right there, man. Just really good back and forth, man. I like the advanced moves that they're doing, I'm telling you, and stuff and all that. But other than that, We have an Argentine backbreaker happening as well, which leads to a 2 count, you could say, and all that. Before Mortals goes up top, but Okada catches him and swipes his legs out before Okada ducks a clothesline from the top and flapjacks Mortals, leading to an arm wringer by Okada as he tries to lock in the monkey clip before Mortals just snaps Mirrors Okada out of it, leading to a forearm by Okada and a headbutt by Mortals and stuff, with Okada catching a charging Mortals with an air raid neck breaker and stuff right there. Before we also get a body slam by Okada, and he's just heading up top for the elbow drop and hitting in before Okada just teases the Rainmaker and gives everyone the finger and stuff right there. I mean, Okada seems to have like a really good thing with the Rainmaker, I'm telling you, because I was told by a friend of mine that he does really fantastic with it, and I've noticed that too. Yeah, Okada, he really knows how to use the Rainmaker pretty good. He's really good at using it, I'm telling you, and all that stuff. But here's the thing. Yeah, you get Mortals coming back with a lariat of his own and, pop up, Samoan drop by Mortals as well, which leads to a 2 count and stuff right there because, we also have, I'm telling you, there's plenty of advanced moves going on in that match right there with the twisting Santon off the top by Mortals, but Okada moves, and stuff and all that. It hits the big drop kick before Mortals Undertakers himself up, but Okada hits the spinning lariat with Rainmaker finishing this one right here and all that. And you have it right there, Kazuchika Okada winning that match against Beast Mortals. I'm not kidding. I thought Beast Mortals was going to win this one. I really thought he was, but still a good match nonetheless. I'm really glad that Okada won too. I mean, that wasn't really going for either and stuff. I couldn't tell. I mean, this was a really hard prediction right here. I had a hard time predicting this one, just really had a hard time predicting, you could say, and all that with Okada. Kazuchika Okada with 7 points right there in the leagues. Right there, you could say, the blue and gold leagues that's been going on lately and all that stuff. As we also have Mortals having 0 points, but man, he's trying to get over with the fans and stuff before Okada goes with another one, and he's now only 2 points away from the leader and stuff. And these guys had a heck of a match right here. Yeah, it was a pretty decent match, I'm telling you, and all that. Just really good stuff and all that. But anyway, we get a video of Toni Storm returning this week being shown, which only means one thing, I guess you could say, and all that. As our third match, Toni Storm versus Shazza McKenzie. Like I said before, I'm not really familiar with Shazza McKenzie because I hardly see that wrestler and stuff right there, but don't get me wrong, this match was still good nevertheless and stuff and all that. I mean, it's really good for Toni Storms to make 2 wins, after just barely came back right there. Because, like I said earlier, man, I'm really confident about AEW, man, because having Bandido and Toni Storms coming back, that gives me more confidence about AEW. Because, yeah, that pretty much tells me that AEW is not going to be as cold as before and stuff right there. Ratings going up a little bit better and all that. Like I said, the AEW gaining the upper hand right there as a result and all that. Just right there, and it appears that we have one viewer watching me and stuff right there. I'm really glad, stuff right there and all that. Oh, yep, we have a Christopher Jackson Denver saying that Shazza McKenzie is an indie wrestler and stuff. That's got to be a reason why I haven't seen her lately and stuff, because, yeah, due to being an indie wrestler right there. I'm going to have to look her up when I have a chance, after I finish this video and stuff, yep. But I really got to appreciate the heads up that I give, Christopher Jackson Denver. Yep, I really got to appreciate the heads up and, clarifications, you could say, and all that as I'm going through the videos and stuff and all that. I mean, good for a little commentary, you could say, and all that. Yep, because I could try to get familiar with Shazza McKenzie, because that's the thing about a wrestling fan. They got to get familiar with the wrestlers they see, because the more they see them, the more familiar they get. That's one thing I noticed about being a wrestling fan throughout the years. And all that stuff right there and all that. So, yep, how to put this off? We get the backbreaker by Storm and a snap suplex. We're leading to a German suplex by Storm and a brutal running hip attack in the corner before a Storm Zero finishes off right there and all that. I mean, honestly, yeah, Toni Storm's right there, excited about what's going on and stuff, saying that she's all elite right there, doing the rock and roll pose and stuff right there and all that. Even though I wish this could have been longer, in my opinion, and stuff and all that. But anyway, we get Storm saying that she's excited to say that she's all elite and stuff right there. As we got someone commenting that the poor girl is stuck in a time warp. I don't know. Some people have said that. I don't know why. Stuff right there because of her gimmick. I mean, Toni Storm did some changes to her gimmicks and stuff, you could say, and all that. As we get to the fourth match with the Top Flight with Layla Gray versus Action Andrade and Leo Rush right here and stuff and all that. Honestly, my prediction was mostly on Action Andrade and Leo Rush right here and stuff and all that. I don't know, because I mean they seem to be pretty good and stuff. They seem to know what they're doing. Whew, as we have Dante and Leo trading about a dozen pin combinations, and now we reset right here as Darius and Andrade get the tag, and Darius just goes through Andrade with the shoulder block before Andrade backslip over Darius for a 2 count as both guys trade spots and pit attempts. And then getting into a shoving match before Leo gets the tag and tries for a double jump Hurricane Rana, but gets caught right there in the process before a top flight gets dumped to the apron. Stuff, and Andrade and Rush send them to the floor with a rolling kick before a pair of stunners by Leo gets a 2 count as well before Leo jumps on the back of Darius with the sleeper, but Darius runs him into the corner to break it, allowing Leo to tag Action Andrade and stuff before and Andrade just puts the boots to Dante and tags Leo back, who hits a face wash with the boot and stuff in a running European uppercut to the back, where Darius gets the hot tag and flies in with some forearms and right hands. His Manhattan drop happens to Leo as well, and a bulldog over the middle rope and stuff with the springboard by Dante off the back of Darius, taking out Andrade. You could say that and all that. Right there as top flight go up and over rushed twice right there. Leo Rush, you could say, where they drill Leo Rush with the tornado DDT. That's what Action Andrade. No, not Action Andrade. I mean, you got them, really going after Leo Rush with a DDT right there, leading to a 2 count. But Andrade just trips Dante off the apron so he can't make the tag before a back kick and chop and a palm strike combo by Andrade and Rush to the Darius, finishing with a double team Falcon Arrow and stuff right there. The Falcon Arrow I'm really familiar with. The Falcon Arrow, I used to use that a lot in a wrestling game, the Falcon Arrow, because the thing about the Falcon Arrow, it looked pretty effective for like a one-on-one situation, you could say, like a one-on-one move. That's the thing about the Falcon Arrow. Even though I don't play that wrestling game anymore, because it really did me dirty and stuff right there. I mean, that's why I'm gonna have to get something like, I don't know, 2K24, because screw Fight Forever, man. Fight Forever was just buggy and stuff. Because let me tell you, what kind of wrestling game allows the damn guardrails to fall right over, causing a wrestler to clip right into the crowd, right into the damn crowd and stuff right there? Because I'm not kidding, that happened to me once when I was playing a damn wrestling game. I got stuck. I lost control of my character because freaking Tony Khan needs to fix that game, but apparently he doesn't. What does he do? He just adds more matches, more levels and stuff right there. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but that game, Fight Forever, did me dirty, and I had to stop playing it. Stuff. I'm sorry, man. That's the thing. You could say I had to give that game like a 7 or a 6 out of 10, and that right there, and all that. AEW Fight Forever. I'm telling you, and all that. But still, that's back when AEW was doing way better and stuff and all that stuff. But other than that, we got a finishing with the double team Falcon Arrow for a 2 count as Dante saves Dario from a double team suplex and drops both guys with elbows. As we get a lariat by Leo and stuff, and a lariat by Darius, with an Arabian press by Andrade taking out Darius. But Dante manages to go in with a suicide dive, you could say, by Leo, says he takes out Dante, who inadvertently takes out Lila Gray, whipping him and stuff right there, as all 4 guys just check on Gray and stuff, and then Andrade and Leo hit a pair of pump kicks to top flight, and a frog splash by Leo Rush, you could say, and all that. I mean, that's a funny thing about Leo Rush and Rush, man. I mean, they both have the same. It's spelled the same, but pronounced differently. That's what seems to catch me off guard, and stuff. But other than that, we got a spring forward 450 to Darius and stuff, which leads to like a 1-2-3 in the situation, you could say, and all that. 1-2-3 right there and stuff right there. As the winners is Leo Rush and Action Andrade and stuff right there. Which, yeah, this was a lot of fun for a match and stuff. His action was so fast and furious, it was hard to keep up. But Action Andrade made a great team and win over the established top flight, now giving them a tag title shot versus the Private Party and stuff. So they're going to be facing the Private Party next and stuff and all that. So anyway, our 5th match was Chris Statlander versus Tootie Lynn and stuff for here, which is, you could say it was a delayed. Yeah, it was a delayed standing vertical suplex by Statlander, which has Tootie trying to fire back with power strikes, but settles for Hurricane Rana. But she walks right into a lariat and stuff as you get a Saturday Night Special Finito and stuff happening right there and stuff and all that. I mean, I noticed that there's like some swash matches. I mean, some matches fell a little bit short. I mean, but I'm still giving this a 9 out of 10 nonetheless because how they managed to handle things. Because plus there was supposed to be a 10-way match right there and stuff, which was supposed to be fantastic. That was my most favorite match of all. That's the thing right there. My most favorite. Sorry, I muted myself by accident. But anyway, Yeah, Chris Statlander managed to beat Tootie Lynn right there and stuff and all that. Tootie Lynn, I'm not familiar with and stuff and all that. But other than that, our sixth match was Orange Cassidy versus the Outrunners and Daniel Garcia, you could say, with Commander versus the MXM Collection and the Premier Athletes and stuff right there and all that. Where you have Nesse blocking a satellite DDT. But, Cassidy counters with the Stun Dog Millionaire. So you get Commander flipping over the back of Cassidy with the Hurricane Rana. And the MXM hitting the Magnum and stuff right there. Now a tag to Turbo Floyd, who delivers 10 punches of his own with Garcia getting the tag, and he follows suit as he goes to commercial and stuff right there and all that. I'm not kidding. Like, the MXM collection are just hilarious, man. They crack me up, like, so much of stuff and all that. We don't give a fuck about commercials. We don't care about commercials. But anyway, back from the commercial. Oh, my goodness. I don't get why results have to bring up commercials sometimes. I don't see what's the point. But anyway, we get Cassidy tossing Mansoor into the guardrail in the corner, allowing Garcia to follow up with a shotgun dropkick. As Commander walks the ropes from the far side and takes out everyone except for Josh Woods. Before we also get an orange punch to Mark Sterling on the apron and one for Josh Woods back inside the ring. You could say which results, 1, 2, 3 in the situation, all that right here and stuff right there. Because let me tell you, this was a great show, man. Just fantastic. I got to give this collision a really thumbs up. Way better than the other ones. This one's a really good thumbs up right here, man. Just fantastic and all that. So anyway, honestly, we didn't get to see too much of the match because it was clipped pretty heavy and stuff, and the bulk of it happened during the commercial break. However, when some people, you could say, got back from the damn break, the crowd was on their feet, and Orange Cassidy built some momentum here. So all's well that ends well, you could say, and all that stuff right there. But other than that, honestly, I wish I could have seen more of this match too. But that's things happen another way. But I think not to forget Kyle Fletcher having 9 points and Mark Briscoe having 3 points. That's why I'm so glad Mark Briscoe managed to gain the upper hand on this one. Because, Mark Briscoe had 3 points in the leagues, and, freaking Kyle Fletcher had 9 points. So, yeah, Mark Briscoe did a pretty well done job, man. I really want Mark Briscoe to get more points. I really do, and stuff, at least, and stuff, because I thought he was just doing fantastic. You could say all that, because let me tell you. So, yep, anyway, let's go over the match, how this went. So, yeah, the Continental Classic Blue League with Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe and stuff right there and all that. You think Kyle Fletcher could have won, but it was apparently Mark Briscoe, if I'm right. So, how did this one turn out and stuff right there and all that? It was a big shoulder block by Fletcher as the crowd is firmly in the corner. Briscoe and stuff in a headlock takeover by Fletcher as we got a feeling out process to start stuff as Briscoe lays in some hard chops on the outside of the ring as Fletcher stumbles towards the announcements table before Fletcher counters a J Driller on the floor with the big back body drop before a brainbuster on the guardrail by Fletcher happens as well before Fletcher sets up a chair and uses it to run and springboard off of, taking out Briscoe with the cannonball in the front row, you could say, and all that. Just really good stuff as both guys are up in the corner of the guardrail now. And Briscoe, he goes up with the snap superplex. That's what Briscoe did right there. The snap superplex that lands with the brutal thud for both men and stuff as they go back in the ring with both guys somehow making it in before the 10 count and stuff right there. Whew, I'm glad they make it. I'm glad they made it. They beat the 10 count. I'm just going to say I'm glad they beat the 10 count. Otherwise, this would have been a darn ridiculous swash match. Man, you got to beat the 10 count. I don't like that 10 count. It just gives me a bad feeling, I'm telling you. But let me tell you, we got Fletcher escaping a Death Valley driver and delivering a half and half suplex, you could say, which leads to Briscoe going back up with the huge lariat and a Death Valley driver before Briscoe was thinking Froggy Bow. Thinking about the Froggy Bow, but, Fletcher just gets up and goes for the palm strike to the face of Briscoe, but, Briscoe delivers an uppercut and Fletcher hits the man with the Froggy Bow by Briscoe happening as well, but Fletcher just gets the knees up and stuff, and Fletcher just goes up top now and misses the elbow of his own. Before we also get a cradle by Briscoe happening as well, with him getting up before we also have the J Driller being reversed and Fletcher hits the Michinoku driver. As we got Briscoe going out at 2 count and stuff before Briscoe escapes the last stride but eats a super kick, resulting in a big boot and stuff. Is a huge shote by Briscoe happens as well and a cutthroat driver attempt by Briscoe as well, but Fletcher goes to the eyes and stuff right there and all that. So I'm telling you, you get a running boot in the corner by Fletcher happening as well as he's trying to set Mark Briscoe up on the top rope, but Briscoe just escapes out the back. I'm not kidding. I like how Briscoe just does that scream as he was going throughout the match because, I'm pretty sure his brother would be proud and stuff right there and all that. I'm pretty sure he would. I'm really glad that freaking Jericho's win on him didn't interrupt him at all and stuff right there. I mean, because like what happened earlier that one time, I mean, Briscoe managed to beat Jericho, and Jericho managed to beat him in a rematch and stuff and all that. But other than that, things were still good for Briscoe. That's the thing and stuff. So anyway, what else happened next in this match was a froggy blow with a 1-2 count and stuff, and 1 minute left in the match. Oh yeah, that was it right there. Yeah, Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher, they really had that desperation going on, man, because they had less than a minute left at this point. Less than a minute left until the match is over, and they were just really going at it, like really going really quick. Real desperate to see who gets the pin attempt because they don't want the time to run out and stuff right on that. And that's where Mark Briscoe manages to gain the upper hand right there and all that, really getting his points up. Beating a wrestler that had 9 points in the leagues, real fantastic, I'm telling you. Just really good. Man, that's why I like Mark Briscoe. He's like real consistent in my opinion, just real consistent, you could say, and all that. But, how to put this off? We get a 1 by Briscoe, and Briscoe just getting shoved into the referee, but catches a low blow attempt by Kyle Fletcher and stuff. As we got a Jay Driller happening for a 3 count stuff, and yep, you have it right there. Mark Briscoe winning that match right there and stuff right there. You could say the gosh almighty, what a main event here and all that. Because that's what one comment that I read stuff right there is, yeah, I would give this a gosh almighty reaction as well, with Briscoe getting the win. Being absolutely shocking and yet completely deserved. Yep, it was deserved, I'm telling you. As we get Fletcher getting caught trying to cheat, and Briscoe made him pay and stuff right there, but he had to fight like hell to get there and stuff. And, yeah, it was a pretty classic main event stuff, and the Continental Classic is shifting into high gear and stuff and all that. Before you have the Death Riders having commentator camera in the back as we see FTR leaving the arena, getting jumped behind closed doors and stuff right there. Because, yeah, you get Jon Moxley really taking control of things. I mean, he's an a-hole, but he's still doing good. That's the thing. He's doing his part right here. I mean, at least it makes the match interesting and stuff. That's part of the storytelling. Even though Jon Moxley's already have like 4 championships. 4 championships. Okay, we don't need him to have a 5th one. I mean, it makes me wonder who's going to beat Jon Moxley by next year or along the way. I mean, who's going to face him next? But anyway, I guess you could say some people's final thoughts was, give me all of the Continental Classic with an excellent night of wrestling here and there, as the book ended by a great match in the women's division and a huge win for Mark Briscoe over the shooting star that is Kyle Fletcher. Because, Kyle Fletcher has 9 points and Mark Briscoe has 3. That's the thing right there and all that stuff, I'm telling you. So, yep, man, I got to say, man, I got to tell you, man, Mark Briscoe did a fantastic job, and this was really fantastic collision and stuff right there. I loved it, man. I love this collision so much, man. I really want AEW to do more of this stuff, the stuff that we saw right here and stuff, instead of being cold, and stuff and all that stuff. Because I'm telling you, this sort of show. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this this collision a pretty solid 9 out of 10, a 9.5 out of 10, somewhere between 10 and 9. 9 and 10, somewhere between there and stuff and all that. So, yep, that's all I have to give to you people and stuff right there. Because, yep, what can I say besides that this was a great collision and stuff right there, Just fantastic, I'm telling you. So, yep, I'm going to have to end the video right here and stuff and give all you people a good bye-bye and stuff right here and all that. Remember to rock out and be there for World's End and stuff. Rock out and be there, guys, and stuff right there. And I could have sworn that there was a 10-man match and stuff right there and all that. I mean, could have sworn there was. I mean, something was going on. I saw a 10-man match somewhere, but all that. But other than that, this was a great show, nonetheless, so I'm going to have to end the video right here and give you people a good bye-bye and stuff. Remember, this is Red Lightning Bow 97. I'm about to tell you to rock out and be there, guys. Rock out and be there. Because, then the video is supposed to end, because this is all I have to give to you people about what happened in the show. So, yep, till next time on the show. Till next time, because, this is why I like wrestling. This is a good example of wrestling right here. So, yep, the video is going to have to end right here for you people. So, yep, till next time on the show.